Suspect Omar Mateen's connection to ISIS. Officials say during the attacks he did make calls to 911, pleading his allegiance to that group. Amanda Valdez spoke to a global studies professor and terrorism expert. She's live in Santa Maria now for us. Amanda?
Tracy, there are still a lot of questions surrounding the suspect and what his ties may have been to that radical Islamic group. Today we spoke to a terrorism expert, and he tells us it's hard to believe that this particular act of terrorism may have been a command from ISIS.
This is an act of terrorism, and that clearly it's meant to intimidate.
Before Orlando police shot and killed suspect Omar Mateen, he allegedly made a phone call to authorities claiming to have ties to ISIS. We spoke to global and religious terrorism expert Mark Juergensmeyer about the mass shooting via Skype.
But I can't imagine that this was coordinated by the central ISIS command. They usually choose something like, the Brussels airport, which is much more of a national security issue rather than a local issue such as a gay bar in Florida. It's an unusual target.
Early Sunday morning, Mateen opened gunfire at a gay nightclub in Orlando, killing 50 and critically injuring dozens more.
It seems like this is a young man with personal problems, a particular kind of homophobia that he has mixed in with an extremist rhetoric.
There were 911 calls.
Officials say sometime during the attack, Mateen called 911, pledging his allegiance to ISIS. But Juergensmeyer says he thinks Mateen's act of hate and terror is not something ISIS is behind.
My guess is that this is somebody who has a personal animus to gays for whatever reason.
In Santa Maria, community leaders like Mike Coleman from Victory Outreach say their prayers are with the victims' families.
We lift up the family members, the friends, everybody that's related to this. We lift them up in prayer.
Coleman has been a leading force and strong voice in the community, advocating a stop to the violence that happened in Santa Maria earlier this year.
When it comes so close to home in the United States, it really hits the heart how somebody could come and actually have a heart like that to be able to tragically, kill so many people.
And officials say Mateen was born in the United States, and back in 2013 and 2014, the FBI interviewed him but found him not to be a threat. In Santa Maria, I'm Amanda Valdez.